Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it does. Now, just in case you have been living under a rock and haven't heard about what's been happening to the My Hero Academia community, Horikoshi recently had to come out and make a public statement apologizing and changing a character's name because a lot of people from, let's say, China and Korea and other individuals around the world got very upset with the name that Horikoshi chose for a certain character that was very insensitive to a certain part of world history. Now, I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty details because I already have a video on that. If you're interested in finding out and this is your first time hearing about it, I'll link the video down below. But anyways, to get right into it, obviously, Horikoshi made a public apology, and I even mentioned in my video that people were seeking more. That's basically where I left it at. I left my video at basically people were seeking more out of Horikoshi. They wanted more of an apology. They wanted something else. They were literally pretty much wanting to take his very life from him. They wanted him to lose his legs, etc. They constantly berating and attacking Horikoshi nonstop. It's been a constant thing since it happened, like last week, almost 2 weeks now. It's been a constant brigade against him, and it hasn't been good. Like, you gotta imagine from Horikoshi's standpoint, even if he made a mistake, whatever, and good intentions, bad intentions, whatever, the point is, at the end of the day, he is a human, and dealing with so much backlash that he's getting in these past few days to a week and a half now, is obviously not going to do well on his mental state in terms of writing chapters, because being a mangaka is very hard. It takes a lot of time and effort to be able to write these chapters they write for us and draw for us in a weekly fashion. I couldn't imagine just the work effort and schedule. I mean, as I've talked about in many videos in the past, Oda Sensei came out and told his schedule about how he barely sleeps just to get his chapters done, but he's fine with it because he's honestly not human at this point. But obviously these mangaka work very hard, and Horikoshi obviously works very hard in this series, and he's had a set goal with his story for a very long time. He's slowly built it up and, fleshed it out, and people have really grown to love said series. And, My Hero Academia isn't necessarily new to the whole controversy and drama, etc. It happens every so often, but obviously this last drama has been so dramatic and so big, in fact, that, like I said, he changed the character's name. And obviously, days after this apology and people wanting more, you now have it where people are now going to certain characters within the My Hero Academia story and cross-checking their birth dates to say, oh, their birth dates link up with, let's say, famous people or infamous people, evil people from World Wars. And I'm just like, oh my god, are we really here right now? Is this seriously happening right now? Like, is this seriously happening? Is people literally now so petty, so insecure now, to go after the man and literally attack him for choosing birth dates or just random birth dates he might have had on the top of his head for characters, whatever. The point is, regardless, it's just like, it's a freaking date. It's a birth date. And taking it to such an extreme to now attack this man, and it's not something that's very under the radar, something small. It's quite big. It's actually blown up quite a bit on social media. It's just like, are you serious right now? You're telling me if someone was born on, like, a certain date, a dramatic date in history, they're automatically evil people or bad people for being born on that date? You're just like, what? Like, what? Like, you don't choose the day you're born on, and yes and no, he's a writer, he chooses the dates of his characters, but it's not the point. The point is, blaming someone or going after someone because they choose a certain date as, like, a birthday, like, let's say my birthday, April 3rd, like, is that wrong? Like, what? So, apparently now, Horikoshi is being attacked because he chose birth dates for characters within his story that link up to infamous people in World War, and I'm just like, are we really here? Is this really happening? Are we literally wanting to rip apart this entire community of My Hero Academia? Like, honestly, it's bad. Like, if it continues, I could definitely see Horikoshi giving up on My Hero. Like, it's not the first time I've ever seen a writer just give up. Like, an example that comes to mind is what Tite Kubo did, with Bleach. He straight up disconnected from social media. He used to be very intertwined with his community, talking with them all the time, and then there was a lot of things that happened which basically forced him to disconnect from his community, and he no longer had any interaction with them ever again, and ever since then, it's just like he's not been with them, and it's kind of sad, honestly. It's just like, I can't believe these individuals are going out of their way and just destroying said series. And, you know, I can't even call them fans of this series, because if you really do like this series, you wouldn't be actively ripping it apart to the point that the creator might just give up on said series. It's just awful. It's truly awful what's been happening and all that, and I really hope, I really hope that Horikoshi is staying strong, because it is just, it's not right. It's really, what's going on now is not right. Even if you made an honest mistake with the name, what's going on now is just not right. It's just, attacking a man for choosing a birth date, etc. is just, like, not right at all. And all I'm gonna say is, before I, you know, kind of end this video, if you can, send Horikoshi some support. Let's do a hashtag. Let's do hashtag we're with you Horikoshi or something. You know what? Let's do that. Hashtag we support you Horikoshi. Let's do that. I think that is a really good hashtag to have. I'm going to probably post it in the description, and also when I post this video on Twitter, I'll put it there. I think that Horikoshi definitely needs some support in some way because of just everything that has been happening to him. But with that, I want to leave it at that. I love you guys. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. If you enjoy my content, you know, please subscribe. If you like this video, please leave a like. And if you want to get notified for whenever I upload, you know, please, you know, hit the bell icon down below. And with that, Chibi out.